Hello, believers, non-believers, and everyone in between. You're listening to Stories with Sapphire. I am Sapphire Sandalo. Now get cozy and open your mind because it's story time.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome to Stories of Sapphire Live. I'm Sapphire, and this is the weekly live stream I do every Wednesday at 5:30 Pacific, where I read your emails and stories. So if you've been here before, welcome. If you haven't, after your emails, I pull a card for a collective reading for the chat at the end. So I have kind of a fun little announcement. Oh God. I should have brought my water in here. So right now, the way my content schedule is, I've got the animated videos that go up on the YouTube channel and then the podcast that gets released. Then animation, podcast. I'm taking a break from the animations just because they just take so much out of me, not like just energetically. They take me a while to do, even though I love doing them and they're like my favorite thing, but I'm always like so exhausted. So I'm taking a break from those. The podcast is still going, so I still have the podcast, but now on those in-between weeks, at least for like a little while, I'm gonna do another podcast episode. Wow. I'm gonna do podcast episodes, but instead of non-fictional stories like the podcast is right now, they're gonna be purely like fictional stuff. So like the stuff that I read here on the live stream, stuff that you submit where you're just practicing creative writing. I will be editing them, to punch them up and make them clearer. So now we're gonna have stories coming out every week. So I hope you're happy about that. And if you're not, then you don't have to listen to it. That's chill. You don't need to do anything. While we still wait for people to trickle in, I wanted to ask y'all your opinion on something. So because I'm going to be doing more podcasts, I was thinking it's time for a little booth shake-up. And I was wondering if anyone had any suggestions on how to make this booth look cuter. Because I love my lights. However, it is a little weird. But you see this like door. It's very like, I'm in a closet. My current thought is if I just get like colored curtains and then just like hang them. But I don't know what color, because I want it to be a color that no matter what light I put, it looks chill. I was like, maybe, like, I don't know. I'm not sure I like the white anymore. So what if I just do like black curtains or like some type of texture? I don't know. Who's good at that kind of thing? Add flowers, like fake flowers or something. Fake vines. Ooh, I love it. I knew I should have I knew asking y'all would be a good idea. Maybe put the cliche ghost. See, that's the other thing I don't like. Look, it's not a flat door. It's got this weird little bevel, so it's not like I can even order one of those things on Amazon that's just like a decal, right? Because I'm like, that would have been cool. Just get a little like forest decal or something. But this freaking thing is not a flat surface. So flowers are your friend. Flowers, plant. Vanta black background. I have been looking for a reason to get Vanta black. Black backdrop, then you can add whatever texture you feel as time progresses. Yeah. Good idea. If I do the Vanta black, even with the light, would it look weird? Or just like all the light will only be like go in here, and then it'll just kind of look like I'm sitting in space. Actually, you know what? Oh my god, why are you joking? Oh no. This is the last stream ever. Because I'm gonna die. So, actually, the Vanta Black might be kind of cool. This is such a chaotic stream today. The black Vanta Black might be kind of cool because then it'll look like I'm just like floating in space, and it won't look like anything. Whereas like, and it'll look like, you know what I mean? Like it just keeps extending backward, as opposed to like right now I just feel very like, oh, I'm in a booth. You can hang a solid overlap and paint or put up a mural. Mural? Is that what you mean? Go get water. You know what? It's okay. I think I had some Thai food for lunch, my late lunch, and I think some's still there. If it's all black, then the space wouldn't seem so tight. Yeah. If this is your first time joining a live stream, I'm so sorry. It's usually not like this. But yeah, I like to catch up in the beginning, ask y'all questions. I think that ends the interior design portion of the stream. Actually, now I'm like, Yeah, so you think so Vanta Black. And then that's it? Or should I do Vanta Black and then put like fake stars or something on it, or like little like dabs of white, and then it looks like I'm floating in space. But then it's like, is that weird? Oh, then I turn off these little campfire sparks then, because it's like I'm in space but I'm in front of a campfire. I need to theme better. So like if my freaking theme is campfire, shouldn't I go down that route? Oh no, because then it's fine, because then it's like I'm at a beach, I'm at a bonfire, right? And diffuse the light then you would be boss. Diffuse the light. Black with vines and stars. Software to control the lights. You know, I have the lights in the other part of my office do stuff. Actually, I think these do too. Wait, hang on. You know what? This stream has gone off the rails, so we're just gonna go with it, yeah? I'm so sorry. Apologies to any photosensitive viewers. I'm so sorry. I think there's one that also goes with like sound. Oh my god. Ah! It's sound activated. Wait, I want to try something. Again, if you're photosensitive, please look away. Uh-oh, wait. Yo! It goes with my voice. Dude, what if I just did the stream like this? I think I'm losing my mind. Okay, no joke though. This is like, I didn't know. $20, Amazon. This is like genuinely funny. Oh, no. How do I make it stop? Okay, I'm trying to stop talking. What does this one do? Oh. Wait, how do I turn it off now? What? Okay, that's okay. How do I... Oh no. How do I like make that not a thing anymore? Oh shoot. Wait, fuck. Wait, hang on. Let me turn it off. Okay. It's still doing it. Oh no. How do I make it stop? You guys. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make it go back. Hello? Oh shoot. It's not that, huh? How do I... Look. Because there's no... Oh my god, this fucking thing. There's no option on it that says, like... like, make... You know what I mean? Like, stop it. Or, like, regular, right? I tried. So, flash just makes it flash. Auto just makes it automatically flash. There's nothing here that says, like, how to make it not. This is such a chaotic stream. How do I make it normal again? Is it jump? What the hell is jump? Oh my god. Okay, what's this? Nope. Nope. Oh, this one's just like fading. This is weird. I don't like that either. How do I make you normal? Oh, that one's kind of nice. What do you think of this one? It's just like changing. Is that distracting? I'm gonna leave it for one and then see what happens. And you tell me if it's dumb. This is such a chaotic stream. Thank you for being here. So here's our first story. It's already 5:41. Here's an original by me called The Wendigo's Curse. This is Ash, by Ash. Press one color and it goes back to normal. Thank you. I genuinely that didn't even cross my mind. This one's cool, right? Giselle, first time in a stream. That's what, yeah. It's usually not like this. This is kind of cool. And I can make it like slower, right? Or faster. No, I'm not even going to touch it anymore. I like it like this. It's kind of nice. And then if I had that with the Vanta black, and then I'm just kind of like floating in space looking like I'm in a little spaceship, that's kind of cool, right? But then that's kind of weird with the campfire. I'm going to think about that. Okay. Sorry, Ash. We're getting into your story, I promise. Legends have been told of a town that had been cursed by a wendigo. Many have warned children and teens alike not to leave the town without telling anyone. One teenager left the town one night without saying anything. Matthew had always been looking for something new to do, either it be a new game with his friends or a new place to explore. When Matthew had heard the rumors of the curse, he wanted to see if it was true. He made a plan to sneak out of town at midnight when everyone was either at the bar or asleep. When it struck midnight a few hours later, he grabbed his flashlight and a few additional items. He opened his window quietly to not wake his parents. He jumped out the window and landed on the ground, and he started to walk to the outskirts of town to begin his journey to the nearby woods. When he was out of town, he started at a walk till he broke out to a run when he saw the trees. When he entered the woods, a cold chill ran down his spine as if he was being watched. He tried to shake off the feeling, but he just decided to deal with it. He then flicked his flashlight on and walked deeper into the woods. After uncountable minutes of trekking the woods, he saw something glowing, a golden hue. He looked closer and saw that they were eyes. He stepped back a bit in shock and fear. "Who are you?" Matthew screamed at the golden eyes, but got no response. The eyes moved closer to him. Matthew heard clacking coming from in front of him, and it sounded like bones. He lifted his flashlight up towards the eyes. What he saw shocked him to the core. There stood a tall creature with a bit of muscle, antlers that sat upon its head, but its head wasn't human. It was a deer skull. Matthew looked into the thing's piercing eyes before it charged at him. When the creature charged him, its antlers had pierced through his arms and legs. Matthew screamed out in pain, and his crimson red blood streamed down the thing's antlers and ran down the deer skull. The thing reached up to Matthew, pulling him off slowly, listening to his screams with no emotion. When the creature pulled Matthew off of its antlers, it had brought him to its eye level and said something in demonic voice. You should have listened to the warnings they gave you. Then, in a flash, the thing had bore its clawed hand into Matthew's side, causing him to drop his flashlight onto the ground, causing it to turn off, leaving Matthew and the wendigo in the dark. The wendigo listened to Matthew's screams with no remorse or emotion. It then threw Matthew to the ground with its hand ripping out of Matthew's side, causing a snap to be heard all through the forest, with blood spraying everywhere. The creature stood above Matthew's lifeless body, then crouched down and ripped open what was left of his body and feasted on a few of his organs till it grew tired and full. It stood up and walked away from the scene, disappearing into the woods. A news report appeared on the TV with a missing person alert. 17-year-old Matthew Smith has been reported missing after his parents found his room empty. Authorities are looking into the case. If you have any information about this case, contact the police immediately. The screen went black. The only sound heard was a heavy breathing and the clack of bones. That one's cool. Thank you, Ash the Bold. You know, pretty straightforward, no nonsense, spooky story. If it were me, if you want any advice or critique, I would add, I like it when horror stories have another layer. Unless there was one, but when, you know, the horror of it all represents a different horror, you know. Oops, that would be my thing. Thank you for the super chat, Determined. Sorry I wrecked the stream. LOL. Your setup is dope and you're already a boss. The wife and I have been watching since Snarled. Last derail, promise. Wait, how did you wreck this stream? I wrecked my own stream. Okay. Sapphire, do a story on the Serbian dancing lady. It's so scary in my opinion. I don't think I know that one, but I'll look it up. All right, we got time for another one. Okay, this one's just called My Paranormal Story. I know you get thousands of story submissions daily, but I'm here to reply my story. When me and my friend, for privacy reasons I'll say a different name, Ruby, were in middle school, we experienced something that we couldn't forget. We both loved paranormal things. We played the games, read the stories, and watched the videos. I had my share of minor paranormal activity happen before what happened that night. Ruby had as well. They weren't serious, just shadow people and things moving by themselves. We wanted to go trick-or-treating one last time before we got too old. After we did, she asked her parents to take us to the graveyard. Did I read this one already? I don't think so. I didn't know what she meant, but they did. She explained what it was. Apparently, there was a graveyard not too far from where we lived, and it was rumored to be over 200 years old and haunted. I, of course, agreed with excitement. As we slowly got closer to the graveyard, the road turned to dirt and less houses we saw. I felt my stomach churn. I wondered why I was scared. I'm not normally scared to things like this. We saw an old, withered wooden sign that just had graveyard on it. I looked at my friend and she looked at me back. We went to look at the time, but her phone had died. I went to look at mine, and it was also dead. That was strange. We asked Ruby's parents for the time, and thankfully they had it. It was exactly midnight. I know it was cliche that it was Halloween and midnight when we were going to this graveyard. I tried to make jokes about it, hiding my fear. We finally pulled to the actual gravesite. It was so strange. We went to get out of the car, but I stopped. On all the mossy headstones were candles. They were lit and getting wax all over the headstones. My friend asked her dad to follow behind us just in case. As we walked, the stranger it caught. There was this weird circle in the middle of the graveyard. It looked like it had been on fire. I bent down to touch it. It was still warm. Must have been put out. Must have just been put out. As I looked at it more, it looked like there was a star in the middle. I think it was the pentagram. My friend must have noticed it too. Her dad was still at the entrance. Ruby went running to her dad. I waited, filled with nausea and fear. I look in the woods in front of me. I saw what looked like a goat head. It looked like it saw me too. I ran back to the car, out of breath when I finally got in it. My friend looked like a ghost. We left after that. I haven't told her about what I saw, but I think she might have seen it too. After, I started having bad nightmares and horrible sleep paralysis. All I saw was that goat person. It was like a replay. Weird stuff started happening around my house. I would see and hear shadow people. My things would get knocked down or torn up. The thing is, at the time, we only had this dog who barely moved. Things between me and my friend got rough, and we don't talk much after what happened. I started lighting candles and incense. The things died down and haven't happened in a while. I don't know what the future holds or whatever that thing is, but I hope I didn't bring anything bad back home with me. That was my story. My name is Jasper, and I know nothing paranormal happened, but this was my story. Nothing paranormal happened. You saw a goat. I think so. Like, here's the thing. Because of like horror movies and stuff, I feel like pentagrams and like rituals, it's all very sensationalized at this point. And while there are rituals that do look like that, they're not necessarily always like evil. They're trying to like summon something that's evil. It could have very easily been just like a normal like a normal kind of communing with the dead type of thing. But if you saw like a figure with a goat, that kind of sounds like Pan, which is just like a nature spirit dude thing. Goats are also very what's the word? Demonized. Anyway, sorry, I always try it. Oh, my thing is caught in Velcro. Yeah, I always try to... Here's the thing. There is a lot of scary stuff when it comes to magic and the paranormal. But a lot of it is just misunderstood. So any moment I get, I am always like, wait a second, not all demons. It is now 5:53. So... Oh, yeah, that's a good point, too, Catalina. Maybe some bad, terrible prank used by a weirdo could also be a prank because people know that people are afraid of those images, right? So people use it to scare people. Watch, we're going to get the freaking goat card. That actually would be kind of sick if we did. Ow. Sapphire, you're still taking stories. I just got to send you an email. Yes, correct. So, right here is the email, storieswithsapphire@gmail.com. You don't need... I get lots of emails that are like, hey, do I have my permission to send... Yeah. You can just go ahead and send the story. You don't need to, like... Because I don't have time to, like, respond to everyone's questions. You could just send the story. And everyone retains ownership of their stories. You know, I don't take any of that. You just give... All it is you're giving me permission to read it. And that's it. All right. Can you please do a Kushe Susunu? I don't know what that is. Demons are like businessmen. They direct and nonsense. All right, collective reading. Show me the goat card. I think there's a goat. That'd be pretty sick, right? Goat card? Now I want the goat card. Now it's like, no, we did not get the goat. We got the golden egg. That one's pretty cool. Have we had this one already? Oh, golden egg. I don't remember you. That's cosmic egg. Black egg, golden egg. Here we go. Oh, the heart. With the golden egg lives a precious sound. Deep within that sound resides a message. The sound cannot be heard, nor the message discerned until we retreat from the noise of modern day life. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. No rushing, pushing, or grasping. Find a place of deep and restful ease, perhaps through yoga nidra or meditation. If you do not yet have a meditation practice, take some time for introspection or contemplation. When the mind begins to settle and the breath is calm, ask the question that weighs heaviest on your heart, staying open to any response you hear. Engaging with the energy of the golden egg is an advanced practice. It requires becoming intimate with our very essence and comfortable with vulnerability. When a feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises from deep within you, know that you are well on your way. Your chest may swell like you are seeing an old friend that's been away for a long, long time. Listen to the message they've been waiting to tell you. The unstruck sound. Okay. Does that resonate with you guys? All right, y'all. We have come to the end. You know what? I'm curious. I want to see if the goat will come out. Can I get the goat? Have you seen people on TikTok where they're like shuffling and then they get all the cards that they asked for? And I'm like, are you guys like doing some like magician trickery? Because like that's pretty cool. Dang, no. Cheetah. Maybe they're like, stop trying to cheat, Sapphire. Stop asking for the freaking goat. Where is the goat? Maybe there is no goat. There's a lamb. Great, now I'm looking for a goat. Because I don't think there is one. This stream has been all over the place, and thank you all for being here for that. It's time for me to go. But, yeah. What was my thing I said earlier? So, animated videos are just taking a momentary pause. But in the meantime, I'm still releasing podcast episodes. And I'm still... Oh, and then on those in-between weeks, I'm going to be releasing fictional stories. But, like, on the podcast. So there's still stories going up. And I will be releasing those on YouTube, too. So you guys will get it here. Yay! All right. Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this stream of chaos.